Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala barakatuh. Let me take you back over 1,000 years ago to the golden sand of Medina, a city glowing with the light of Islam. At that time, the great Khalifa Umar bin Khattab ruled with justice and humility. He was a man who used to walk the street at night, discussed just to see how his people were living, whether they were being treated fairly. But our story today is not about Umar. No, it is about someone far less powerful. A poor slave girl. A girl whose honesty would shake the world. She lived with her mother in a small broken down house. They were poor. They sold milk in the marketplace just to survive. Every coin counted. Now one night, as the wind howled through the narrow street and lantern flickered, the mother looked at her daughter and said, "Daughter, come, go and mix some water into the milk." But the daughter was her eyes wide and she said with firmness, "But mother, didn't the Khalifa Umar forbid mixing water into the milk?" The mother sighed and replied, almost whispering, "Yes, he did, but Umar is not here. He won't see us. No one will." The girl looked up and said something that silenced the room. "Daughter, mother, even if Umar can't see us, Allah can. He sees everything." The words struck her mother like lightning. Her heart trembled. She stared at her daughter, young, poor, tired, but full of such wisdom, such courage, and in that moment, something changed. That person none then asked him. He ran home and said his father everything. I heard a girl telling her mother not to cheat because Allah is watching. Because Allah is watching. Because Allah is watching. The Khalifa Umar stood still. He didn't just hear the conversation through the conversation through the open window. He said, "This girl deserves a reward. Find her." When the Khalifa Umar met the girl and her mother, he saw their worn clothes, their simple home, and yet he saw something far more valuable. And then the Khalifa Umar turned to his son and said, "Marry her, a girl with much honesty deserves a home in this family." And so then the poor slave girl became the daughter-in-law of Khalifa Umar. Her life changed that day. Not because she asked for wealth or fame, but because she spoke truth. She later gave birth to a son. Came one of the greatest Khalifa in history, Umar bin Abdul Aziz, known as the fifth rightly guided Khalifa. All because one night, one girl chose honesty all over greed. I concluding my story. Assalamu alaikum.